Hello and welcome back to another stream. How is everyone doing? Hope you're all well. I do have my resident guest on of a Wednesday with me, Mr. Saber Crypto, who I'll introduce in a second. Just bear with me. I'm just doing some final finishing touches to the stream, and then we'll be on with the stream. Just give me a second. Won't be a minute. Let me know how you're all doing anyway in the chat. We'll have a check to see who's here, and yeah, we'll get going. Right, there we go. That's all done. Bing, bada boom. Let me just go through this analytics. Nope, this isn't that. No, hang on. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Right, hang on. Am I all set? Bada boom. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Oh, you can see my light a little bit there, can't you? Let me just move that slightly. Can you still see it? If I go over here. There we go. We're all good, aren't we? We're all good. And let me introduce my co-host today. How we doing, mate? Okay.
Hello there. Yeah, I'm all good. Thanks. Yeah. Fine.
Very good, very good. Yeah, we do have Saber Crypto back with us for another stream. Let's see what we've got in the chat. And I do have 2 screens set up today. Not 3 yet. 3's coming next week. But I was setting up my second screen, and I've got another one to the right of me as well. So next week I'll have a 3-screen setup. How many screens do you have, mate?
Me?
Yes, yes. Yes,
I've actually got. I'm talking to you now on a 13-inch MacBook, but I've got an old telly plugged into that.
Nice.
It's only like it's only a 22-inch one, but
yeah,
I quite like that just to sort of add my charts on one, you know.
Yeah.
And then you on the other sort of thing. However, I do tend to use 2 laptops, so I've got an older.
Okay.
I've got an older 13-inch MacBook, you know. So I've got that one. The other one has got me like trades on and stuff, because I think when you got a browser open with charts on and stuff, it kind of canes the performance, doesn't it, a bit?
Yeah, it does.
And what I noticed last week, because I was trying to move stuff around the charts, it was going like really quite laggy and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to avoid that today. So at the moment, I've got. Well, I've just got TradingView and StreamYard open on this computer here.
Yeah.
And my other screen is actually connected to the other computer.
Right. Okay.
So I'm actually just using my MacBook 13-inch for this. So
yeah,
that's what I'm using today. But I am looking at other screens as well at the same time.
Yeah, mega. I don't know how big these are. Jordan give me them. But yeah, I'm on my MacBook at the moment, but I've got a Mac to pick up next week. So I'll have like a permanent setup then. Mac, screen to the left, screen to the right, camera, light boxes, all that jazz. I just need to sort it all out. But yeah, I spent a bit of time getting this one set up. I don't have enough Thunderbolt ports in my MacBook to plug the other screen in. I'd have to get it connected, but there's no point. Well,
yeah. Which one is it you got?
What, the MacBook?
Yeah.
It's like the bigger screen one. I don't know what's the bigger screen one, like 16-inch or something. And then it was the late. I bought it in July or June.
Oh, okay. So
it was the latest one that was out then. So I don't know. I think it's M2, I think, or something. Maybe I could find it actually. I'll have a look in a second. Let's see who we've got in the chat. Anyway, we got Mike Munns. Hello, legend. We got Crypto Bro. How we doing, mate? We got Waylander, Sajid. Sorry if I butchered your name. We got the Wiz. Wiz is coming on tomorrow as well. We've got Spicy Jalapeno. We got Really, the legend that is Justin. We got John. Yeah, he is a spicy boy, isn't he? Yeah, we got John Boy. We got. I'm sorry, I really don't know how to say your name. Let's go with Adiati. Who else? Got Dave moving up. Well, that's it. How many screens do you have, mate? Yeah, that's it. We've got Imagine Project blowing us all out the window there, saying he's got 6 screens. You show off. Eve Short missed my trigger by $4. Dave needs the CSC Bitcoin Neon sign. Oh, mate, there'd be too much going on. There'd be too much going on. I'll have to start invoicing for my electricity. It's not the size that's it. It's always how you use your tools, isn't it? That's the main thing. And we have Crypto J saying, "Go on, Dave. Go on, Jay, mate." But yeah, we'll have a good stream today. Obviously, it's always a good chat with Savvy Crypto. I do like the tangents that we end up going off as well. It's quite good, isn't it?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm a bit famous for that, actually. You know.
Yes, I do like it. It's good. And the great thing is now I can have my screen on there with the charts, and to the left of me, I've got the chat and everything. So we're all good. We're all good for today, and maybe we'll run a poll or something again. Was you in the chat yesterday when I rang my bell?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
I don't know what the hate was about my bell. Do you?
It's a bit pathetic. I thought you were going to get like a town crier type one and go like, "Oh yay, oh yay," you know, one of those ones.
Well, I was just looking on Amazon and I just typed in like bell. And so like, how big of a bell do I want? And that said it was brass. So I thought, that'd probably make a good sound. But
did you think it was going to be bigger?
Well, we always think it's going to be bigger, don't we? But you know, we got Davey Dave Ding Ding says Reggie man, yeah. Bell, shape of Mike's head. I don't know. Bell out. Here we go. Hey, stop trying to make me ring it anyway before US Open.
Oh, okay.
I typed in like Bell.
Weirdly enough, though, I got like a weird flashback from my childhood when I heard that, because I remember at some point, like when your mum makes you dinner and shouts upstairs to you, you know.
Yeah.
And she used to do that, you know, when we were kids and stuff, like me and my brother. And at one point she had like a really bad sore throat, so someone gave her one of those little bells, so she used to ring that at dinner time, and it was like hilarious. It was, you know.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, well, it's like I suppose it's like a little butler bell or something, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like something where you go, "Oh, Herbert, I'd like a cup of tea, please."
Yeah.
Herbert, I'd like a cup of tea, please. You know, like you were posh or something.
You was posh or something.
Yeah, like you was posh or something. But yeah, obviously, what have we got on Bitcoin? Well, we did come down towards the tail end of last night, all the way down to around about 96k. We've bounced so far. Obviously, you can see here as well where the selling subsided yesterday. We dropped under this level, and then we did find resistance pretty consistently, hour after hour. Bang, 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 bang. But we have managed to get above it on this hourly candle, so we'll see where that closes today. Today, within the next 15 minutes, and then we'll obviously, suppose we'll have a guesstimate to see where we're going to go. It's interesting, but like, I don't know if everyone seen in the Discord, Justin said this morning, this P8 is boring. I couldn't agree more. It is getting very boring again, isn't it? Because when you think about it, we've spent pretty much about a couple of weeks in it, really, the past year ranging. So we ranged from March to November, didn't we? In that stupidly long range. Obviously, it was like a downwards channel instead of a range, but it was still incredibly boring. Then we had a few weeks, obviously, of expansion when Trump got elected towards, the tail end of November, and then range again. So we've literally, apart from a couple of weeks, we've done nothing but range or go down, really, and up for a couple of weeks. So it's been a very, when you look back at it, it has been quite a boring year. Do you think so, mate? Or what do you think?
Yeah, I do, actually. Did you watch my video this morning or not? Or...
No, I've not had a chance to watch it yet. I quoted it obviously on the Stonksy.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Thanks for that.
Maybe we could watch it. Maybe we could watch it now.
No, I don't watch it because it's a bit silly, actually.
Why?
I was just sort of saying I'm a bit bored with the price action, and also I'm a bit fed up with the fact that it's all so news driven, Yeah. And it's like in a way it's sort of. Well, I suppose the TA is still there, but it's like, there's so many. I don't know. I think there's so many like new people who are like trading, and like, that thing that happened on Sunday night. I mean, that was just completely driven by people just going stupidly long, wasn't it? Including myself, and hoping the price to go up, and it didn't, and like, and it was, I don't know. I mean, that was the biggest loss ever, apparently, bigger than the COVID one.
Well,
But
I think it was estimated to be 10 billion, wasn't it? Is what the Bybit CEO said. What's his name again? What's his name? Ben Zhao, in it. Ben.
CZ, isn't it? Is
No, I think it was. Was it not Ben? Here you go, Ben Zhao. Was it not the Bybit CEO said?
Oh, okay.
He estimated it to be 10 billion. I don't know. Yeah, here we go. Here it was. I'm afraid that today total real liquidation is a lot more than 2 billion. I estimated it should be around 8 to 10 billion. Which, when you think about it, it's who's benefiting from that? The exchanges. Imagine how many fees they raked in from liquidation and stop losses, and people trying to long the move while it was happening.
Well, also as well, I don't know really. I mean, I think exchanges don't really want you to get wrecked, do they? I mean, they want you to stay using their exchange. That's what they want. But at the same time, they do make sure they get paid when you do get wrecked, so.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I mean, yes, if all the customers get wrecked, there's no one trading on there, is there?
Exactly,
but I mean, in terms of like in terms of a cash grab, that must have been monumental for all the top exchanges in terms of fees that they accumulated in that in that plummet. But yeah, very, very interesting, very, very interesting. I mean, if anyone does want to do, I mean, could we work out the figure? So say if you take an average exchange fee on 8 to 10 billion, would that work? No, that wouldn't work actually, would it? But anyway, I estimate that they made a lot. So what are we up to anyway? We're up to 90. Yeah, so we are coming down. It looks like maybe we're going to close this level as resistance again.
Yeah, well, just before I came on the stream, I was actually watching, what's his name? DeWalt, the South African guy.
No.
He's a mate of Andy Bitcoin Census,
Right, okay.
But he's quite good actually. He does a lot of like Elliott Wave stuff, which confuses the hell out of me. But, he was actually just going to go in for a short like right now, which was a bit depressing really, because I was hoping to see the Stonksy background go green on the background, but on the 1 hour, but it hasn't yet. So. So he's looking for short. I don't know. It probably worked out for him, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, well, we do have, obviously, this is 24-hour liquidity. We do have a nice build-up above and below, which you would expect while we're consolidating.
Mm-hmm.
If we go to I don't even know if this would have really changed since yesterday. Obviously, we come down, this on a 3-day chart now. We come down and grabbed a nice big chunk of liquidity down here last night. Again, you can see build-up top and below. Go to the 1 week chart. Still, this is, if we look at the 2 week, as you can see, big build up there. This is actually towards 103. But if we go to the 2 week chart, we looked at this yesterday, but the biggest lot of liquidity is obviously up towards 107, 108. But it is building below again now. So who knows what's going to happen. Interesting thing I seen before was this guy. So he uses Thingio of Fight Club, but he posted a very interesting for anyone who follows him. I've followed him for a while.
Is this about the FTX thing?
No. I don't know if has he deleted it. Maybe he deleted it. I don't know. He put on before saying that he did that a lot of eight-figure net worth whales blew up in this range, that we're in for the past 2 months, which is pretty astonishing, isn't it? So a lot of people getting chopped up, not just the small traders. It seems that the bigger traders are starting to go a bit mentally unwell with the boredom. So it seems to be right across the market. We got Wiz saying, rumor is Dave has a butler. I wish. The sell-off the other day was huge. Yeah, it was massive. That was just Trump playing the market like a pro. Says big ads. Wintermute we're printing. That's about the tariffs. Stonksy catching a lovely short on Bitcoin 3 minutes. Says Imagine project. Let's go and have a look at that. It is indeed. Yeah, it caught a nice one. It had some really nice calls this morning as well. That was a nice short down there, long up, short down. Nice little catch up there, back here. Have you been doing much trading, mate? Or have you been leaving your foot off the gas a bit?
Well, nothing too serious, but or too large. But I did something really stupid last night because I was watching that. Did you watch that that conference thing? The crypto czar bloke. What's his name? David Sachs. Did you watch?
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't watch it. I've seen some clips though.
Yeah. Don't bother. It's crap. It's
I've seen a lot of people saying that.
Honestly, it was like, I mean, there was only that guy Sachs himself who actually seemed to have a vague clue what he was talking about. The rest of them just didn't have a bloody clue. It was like, it was really like, okay, we've been given this job now, but we've just got to do this presentation and we've got to like bullshit our way through it. And it was like, it was embarrassing almost. It was like, all they could do was say how pleased they were to be there and how good each other, how good they were. And then they just talked about stable coins. And well, I mean, they talked about this. I mean, to me, it implied they sort of wanted to make a stable coin. So, so that's going to be like a sort of crypto dollar, I suppose, isn't it? So they'll just print loads of those, and then it'll become a centralized currency and sort of defeat the whole object. Anyway, I might be being cynical there, but Sachs himself, he said, well, the important thing about this is, we want to embrace the blockchain technology and what can be done with the blockchain. So it wasn't like what everyone was hoping for. It wasn't saying, we're going to buy shitloads of Bitcoin and all this sort of stuff. It was just like, it was almost like we're going to start learning about it and see if we can work out how to make that work and keep Trump happy. I don't know. It was embarrassing, I thought. And consequently, I was thinking, well, if they're going to talk about crypto, they've got to say something good, So I'd like a little long ready to go. And at one point, I saw Stonksy on the 1 minute go green. I thought, oh, this is it. This is, someone will say something good now, and then it just plummeted after that and came right down. So I've got a little trade that I'm a bit underwater, but it's only like low leverage, and my liquidation's at like 85k, so I'm not too worried.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, because it was sort of like, from what I watched of it, it was like an announcement of no real announcements at all. It's just sort of like it really nothing that couldn't have just been done with a press release. Do you know what I mean? Did they really need to big it up into some sort of big conference and that to really not say anything at all? I mean, they mentioned very, very briefly, didn't they, at the end? We're exploring obviously the possibilities of a Bitcoin reserve, but I think the thing with that is it's going to take a lot longer than many people expected or realized. It's going to take a while for anything to really come in to fruition, I think. Another thing that obviously got thingy was that the SEC have taken strides, haven't they, to undo some of the damage that was done. I think they published a new page about crypto legislation and clarity and all sorts of rubbish like that. But, I mean, what everyone wants is, okay, do something to make number go up, innit? That's literally what anyone wants, is make number go up.
Well, this was the thing I was talking about in my video this morning. I was sort of saying that, I actually wonder now, because I was watching that last night and I was thinking, is that it? Is that all we're going to get? And I was thinking, well, okay, there's not that much to look forward to now, news-wise, is there? Because it's just the general idea that, in the US, things are going to get a little bit easier. And, people will start talking about crypto a little bit more. So, you know, there might be a bit more general adoption and people might start talking about it more. But there's no, I can't see of any like big catalyst now, because it was, you know, everyone was looking for the Trump thing to be like a huge thing, and nothing much happened, did it?
Yeah, I think that, I mean, the main thing is obviously, I think, you know, for the immediate future, is literally just the halving effects, isn't it? That's sort of like really the only immediate thing that you can say is like, right, okay, because, you know, anything that they want to do is going to have to obviously be passed in it through the stages of, what is it, Congress or the Senate or whatever, that they have to pass things through. So it's going to take a while. Yeah, it's interesting for sure.
And the other thing was, I don't know, the sort of terminology they used last night. They were talking about, they kept using the phrase market structure, but they weren't talking about market structure like what me and you would talk about market structure. Yeah. They were actually talking about how they were going to structure the market they were going to create or something. You know, it was like, I don't know, it was all a bit wrong. It was almost like a bit like, you know, when you get someone talking about crypto and they don't really know about crypto, so they'll say things like, you know, they'll say like Bitcoin's plural, like, you know, I've got 5, you know, it costs 5 Bitcoins, where, like, you know, most people say it costs 5 Bitcoin. You know, just little things like that, and you think like they're not crypto people, or like, you know, how Trump says, you know, all the Bitcoiners. I mean, we don't say Bitcoiners, do we? You say like a Bitcoin maxi or something, you know. We don't really, I don't know, I don't say Bitcoiners. Oh, he's a Bitcoiner. No, I just don't say it.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, that was the first thing. I thought they don't know what they're talking about. And is that it? And halving, I mean, the next halving, effectively, it's going to be minimal, isn't it? Because, I mean, most of the Bitcoin's mined anyway, isn't it? So
yeah, I think the next one will be sort of, I think, the because at some point, obviously, the difference is negligible in it. So, you know, particularly the next one will probably be the one, I think, where it gives that proper explosive move, maybe, that people are looking for, you know, into the couple of 100,000. But we'll have to wait and see, won't we?
Yeah. But it did generally get me thinking about the whole thing, and actually thinking, like, you know, are we being a bit too bullish here? You know, I for those people expecting like 500,000 Bitcoin, I don't think it's going to happen in the near future. That's all.
I think probably. I mean, it's literally just still in the range, isn't it? It's just still in the range. But I think the thing is, it doesn't really need something to, you know, to send it higher. Obviously, it just makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? In terms of just blowing through sell walls. Like, obviously, you know, this was probably always going to this was always going to expand anyway to the upside. Just obviously with Trump getting elected, it was just right, okay, catalyst there to really just blow through that sell wall, or at least the people that had it there lift it to make it easier, obviously, for the price to blow. I still think that we go up here. I'm still very much in the camp that we go up here, and maybe it's just, the thing is, the market can consolidate longer than people can stay sane, can't it? So a lot of people are really just starting to lose their mind and selling everything and panicking and just really starting to lose the shit, which, you know, even if we come down here and then come up here and then come down here, or, you know, wherever, I still do think that we come up here, distribute for maybe whatever, come down back into this range, and then probably mess around in here. I mean, that would form a, I mean, for those pattern traders, that would form a lovely little head and shoulders there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Down into this range. But we'll see. I'm very much still in the camp of just sitting still and not doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the thing is, unless you've got Bitcoin, there's literally not, like, what is the point in selling anything? Most altcoins, I very much doubt there's a lot of people sat there in most altcoins that are still actually in a profit by now. You know, obviously Solana, but, you know, you only have to flick through, and most of them have just retraced their entire moves, haven't they? So who's actually still going to be sat in really much of a profit now? There's still obviously you know, there'll still be a few like OM, you know, Solana, Obviously, ETH's still in a profit from where it bottomed out last cycle, but a lot of them have either gone back to the cycle lows or at least retraced the whole pump from the summer. So, I mean, what are you going to do? Just sell them at break even? I think I'd rather just go out on a whim and just say whatever happens, happens, and just see what happens. But let's see. What have we got going on in chat? We've got Jalapeno saying when zero. When I'm allowed to sell everything, then it can go to zero after that. Afternoon, peeps. Hello, Lee, you legend. How are we doing? We've got Rolando with the love heart. Love you. We need an MP like Trump in the UK. We need a prime minister.
Yeah, really.
In the UK, we need good old Nigel Farage in. I apologise, not apologise if that offends anyone. But I like the guy. Not to get all political on you. We've got Imagine Project saying liquidity flowing into gold. Yeah, gold is roaring, isn't it? Have you been following gold much, mate? It's absolutely roaring.
I haven't.
Absolute tear, which obviously Justin covered very kindly on Monday's stream. And I think it's heading right in towards Justin's targets, I think, now. Global markets waiting for Ukraine war to end. Then face melting, blow off top. One theory from Imagine Project. Can't see Bitcoin having a 20 trillion market cap, sadly. What would that take the price to? Jesus Christ. That would take it well over $1 million, wouldn't it? Would it? Yeah, would it take it around about $1 million? It must be about 2 trillion now. So, yeah. I think eventually, yeah. Eventually. It will take a while. But I could probably see it within the next 20 years. When alt season, Dave? Do you know what? I do actually think it's getting close. I know obviously you've said it's getting close, but I do actually think that people are really starting to get depressed about altcoins now, which is what we need. It will probably come around when people are really, really just done with the market and just thinking it's never happening. It's never happening. I do probably think we're close. In saying that, I mean, what would I expect for an alt season? I really don't know. I no longer believe in alt season. I feel like I'm going to get a tap on the shoulder at some point and get told it was all made up. Or just get a tap on the shoulder and it'll just be the Grim Reaper, won't it? And he'll just be sat there like that with his bloody sword thing or whatever it is. But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I couldn't spell Prime Minister. The liquidations were so many billions, but what is the total market loss that people have now? Must be enormous. Everyone be underwater right now. I think a lot of people are underwater, yeah. No alt season until Bitcoin tops and dominance falls, says Loki. Sure. Lockheed Martin before that.
What's that?
There is only one season. That is Solana season. That is very true, actually. That is very true. Not related. Will buy alts over the counter for people who want out. Hi all. Hello, James. And we got Chicky saying, show your face. How about you piss off? How about that? Yeah. How about you piss off? Right, we've got 106 people watching on YouTube. Make sure you do drop a like on the stream, please, because I think that's the most viewers we've had in a while. And do make sure you subscribe as well. Chicky can go and piss off. So anyway, I think we should probably continue with the stream, shouldn't we?
I think insult some more viewers, actually.
Well, don't come into my stream and capitalize letters on me telling me what to do in my stream.
Yeah,
how about you just exit the stream and go and get back under your rock or whatever it is. I will close any. Loki thinks that Bitcoin's about to pump. So that's interesting. But yeah, gold's on a ripper in it. It is absolutely ripping. I don't think there's really many altcoins that are ripping. I did see something in the 20% Vine. I think this was. Oh, look at that. That's not a bad little drawing, was it? Obviously, we didn't get a move up there. But I wish I would have longed this yesterday now. I should have longed my plan. I don't know when I drew this. I think it was this on Friday, Wiz. I think this was on Friday when you was on that we drew this, wasn't it, Wiz? I really wish I would have followed this plan now.
So did you actually start drawing that yellow bit on the left there?
I think so, yeah. I think me and Wiz looked at this.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, I think me and Wiz looked at this on Friday. I'm sure we did. But yeah, I wish I would have longed it. This is up 30% today. So I should have really followed my plan, but I didn't. So yeah, there we go. Ho ho. ETH's actually not doing too bad today, up 2%, just over 2%. Where's ETH Bitcoin? Let's have a look at ETH Bitcoin. Yeah, interesting. I mean, what do you think about this, mate? Do you think it's finally bottomed?
God,
Or
I don't know.
that is a pretty wild candle, isn't it? That is a pretty wild liquidation candle. Like,
I've been looking at this for so long now, and I've been thinking like it's definitely got to be near the bottom, you know. But I was thinking at like 0.04, and it's 0.028 now, isn't it? It's like, I don't know. It's I mean, it can't die, can it? I mean, you know, Ethereum cannot die. It's like
I think it's bottomed. ETH Bitcoin. I think that was it. I think that was it. If we go and look at the ETH weekly, chart. So if we go to the weekly chart, that is a superb candle that's forming at the moment. If it can close like that, or even, you know, if it can flip green, Jesus Christ. But I think that is a stunning candle so far. As long as we sort of close above, I mean, you can put a range there, or you can put obviously the line there. You know, if you want to add a line to it, around about there. As long as we close like this, or I mean, if it could close green, that would be absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, that is a wild. That's the wildest candle I've ever seen, I think. On ETH.
So what did you think of that that tweet by Eric Trump then?
What did he say? I didn't actually see the tweet. I just seen people saying that he told everyone to buy ETH or something like that.
Yeah, well, that was basically it. Yeah, which probably meant that he'd finished buying it, and he was going to go 100x long.
Well, I think they have been buying it, haven't they? The World Liberty do keep buying it. So yeah, it's interesting for sure.
Well, that is what. Yeah, exactly. Why are they doing that? I mean, I know TMG's got his theory, hasn't he, about what was it now? About you know, Ethereum getting integrated with some sort of AI type thing, you know, which, you know, sounds like a reasonable theory, but at the same time, it'd be like, I don't know. After seeing that shambles last night, I was thinking, you know, US aren't capable of doing anything really, but you know, I don't know. I think I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's probably not related, really, is it? But
yeah, I don't know. I imagine projects as wise Facebook going ape. I'm guessing you mean Meta. Meta's on a tear, isn't it?
It is. Tell you what,
all-time high after all-time high. Very strong coin alongside Amazon. The two strongest in the Mag 7 at the moment. Amazon and Meta. The rest are kind of lagging behind a bit. I think that was Google. What's Google doing? Oh no, Google as well.
Google had their Q4 report last night, which was good, but it wasn't as good as expected. So
yeah, so they hit obviously earnings per share, didn't they? But they were I mean, that's marginal, in it. 215 million miss of a obviously projected 96.68 billion. It's pretty much like me saying to you, give me £2 and you give me 199. Well, less than that actually. But yeah, it's
all right. Yeah.
What? Yeah. Strong. Dave. Justin's long on ETH with his stop loss at break even. Eric Trump is the Nancy Pelosi of crypto. Mate, they all are, aren't they? They all are. Imagine how much that family's made. Barron must be like so minted in crypto. It's unbelievable now, Barron. He must have so much USDC and USDT just in software wallets and hardware wallets locked away. XRP. Institutions will adopt custom ETH L2s. Yeah, the problem is ETH's just not a usable chain, in it. Like, it's just not a usable chain. Like, yeah. as the base chain, as the layer one, it's just not usable. As soon as you try and do anything en masse, it will just clog.
Yeah, but at least it does stay up. Whereas Solana they have to reboot it, don't they? I'm not quite. How does that work? How can you do that?
I don't know. I don't know actually know what to do. I love Solana. I'm not gonna lie, I do. I love Solana. I think I might transition though to like just being like so like I don't know if anyone's looked at Wiz, but Wiz's Twitter is like a dot maxi on Twitter because it like I think it gets a lot of engagement, from the dot community. Right. I think I might adopt that, but for actually like a good chain like Sui, I might just be like a Sui maxi, and really try and like get in the trenches on Sui.
All right.
I don't know, maybe. But yeah, Wiz says, we got Jalapeno still up 400% on the XRP short. We got Wiz saying, bet Baron lives in the trenches. Oh, mate, Baron definitely lives in the trenches. But Baron is just milking it. You just know he's milking the market. Question is, why Eric Trump posted that tweet? Surely there must be something more than just a press conference. Do you mean that conference from last night? I think what they want to do is I think they want to, because they made so many promises, didn't they, in the lead up to the election? I think they want to show people that they're actually trying to deliver on these promises, and it's not just sort of being swept under the carpet. But I think it's going to take a while. But there's a few things that they could easily do. They could easily do a few things very quickly, such as obviously giving favourable tax. Stuff like that. Wiz is just a legend. He is. He says he's like Jesus to the document. It's like the second coming of Jesus. He walks out. He gets out of the cave at Easter, and he's just got like a polka dot robe on, and polka dot budgie smugglers, and they're all just like all just like this, wafting polka dot things. Them giant leaves, all over Wiz. Wiz is like the second coming of Jesus. OP Bitcoin. You want me to look at that OP Bitcoin chart? Does that mean? Or just the OP chart and Bitcoin? OP. The thing is with these L2s, they'll just piggyback off an ETH move. So as you can see, OP is actually at a decent spot. To be fair, it's at high time frame SR, and it did obviously have a big pullback. But again, for these types of things, for you pattern traders, obviously it's not going to happen. But that is quite a decent head and shoulders, that, isn't it? With a very nice neckline as well. I very much doubt it's going to go to -50, which is probably where the pattern would draw to. But you never know. It could go to -50. Maybe the OP Foundation will start paying people to take the tokens. I'm well up for that. But yeah, OP is actually a decent spot. High time frame, to be fair. If it breaks below that, probably all the way down here in it, I would imagine. That's a nice little spot. I need to get used. I haven't used a mouse in ages, mate. I've been using the trackpad on the MacBook for ages, so I've started trying to use my mouse again. And I find it like, compared to the trackpad, a lot harder to actually, get the pinpoint on buttons to click on them compared to the thing,
I can't stand them actually. I like years and years ago, probably when you were a baby, I used to do loads of like Flash animation stuff, So So I'd be like drawing cartoon type things. So you'd always be like clicking and dragging, and I got really into it, and I was making loads of like Flash websites and stuff, which was quite trendy. This is like 1997 or something,
Yeah.
And I was really into it, and so I'd spend all day with like my index finger like click down on the right on the left mouse button and dragging it and drawing these things and stuff. And then I remember just driving up to Scotland one day, and I got this really like shooting pains and stuff in my arm, and I think that was like RSI, like repetitive strain injury. And what I found after that is if I went near a mouse, and as soon as I pick it up and just do that, it would I get these pains that come back,
Right, yeah.
So what I started doing back then, because trackpads were useless then, I got one of them Wacom tablets, with a pen.
Oh yeah.
I got one of those, and I used that for like, I don't know, about another 15 years, I think.
Yeah.
And then about 10 years ago, I started using Macs with the trackpad, and I that's the only thing I can comfortably use at the moment. What sort of mouse you got?
A Razer, but I do have an Apple trackpad. I just need to charge it up.
Oh, what, like a separate trackpad thing?
Yeah, like one of the ones on its own. Yeah, I just need to. I need to charge it up.
Yeah,
But
I do actually have one of those. 'Cause I used to have an old iMac, but it was rubbish. It was like a 2007 one. But
yeah,
I used a trackpad with that because I couldn't stand using a mouse. What's the new Mac you're going to get?
I think it. I don't know which one it is. I think it. I'll let you know. It's one of them ones where it's like the screen, and then obviously like the computer's built into it.
Oh, like an iMac, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to get one of those Mac Minis actually, and
I used to have one of them. They're actually. Do you know what it was? They're actually good. They're decent, but it used to freeze a lot compared to my MacBook.
did it?
Yeah, it used to stick a lot. It just, for whatever reason, it couldn't keep up. Since I've got my MacBook, I've never really had an issue like that. But my Mac Mini used to freeze a lot. Yeah.
Them new ones, the M3 ones, they're it's the same inside as what's probably in your MacBook there, So, but they're only like 500 quid, It's like,
yeah, they're cheap, aren't they? Yeah. It's probably worth a go. To be fair, maybe it was just me. I don't know. We're saying he's got loads of garbage to talk about tomorrow when he comes on, and we got really saying the new Mac Minis are superb. So yeah, there you go. If you are thinking about one, mate, really says that they are superb.
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go. But we'll get on anyway. What should we look at now? Have you got anything you'd like to run through?
Not particularly. Oh, actually, I tell you what I did last week, because I opened up a trading 212 account, and because I've got a bit of normal money, I didn't really want to buy crypto with it because it's quite a lot, So so I thought I'd look at some normal stocks and normal shares and stuff, So I opened one of them. I did buy some Nvidia. I mean, it seems like madness buying Nvidia when if you zoom out on the chart, it looks like it's at the top, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But obviously, what we've seen recently is like that 18% pullback. So all I'm actually really looking at is just going back up to what we lost the other week, and then I'm going to sell it there and sort of just play around with it, really, because I don't know, I quite like it. Really. It's a nice little app you can have in your pocket and just think.
Yeah.
But I didn't
realise, obviously, because of where Nvidia was, I didn't realise. I thought, because I've never really looked into it, but I thought it was quite a new stock, considering the explosion on it.
Oh, right.
But it's not. Is it? Because I was watching a video on TikTok last night of someone taking apart, I think it was a PlayStation 2 or something like that, and cleaning it. Like them videos you get on TikTok, the satisfying ones. And in it, there was an Nvidia chip, and I thought, oh, it's actually an old company. Because of the explosion of it and stuff, I thought it was a relatively new company. Obviously, for the past 10 years or something. But I didn't realize that it actually dated back to, being quite, alongside Apple and that, I suppose, in it, in terms of time wise.
Yeah, no, I mean, when I first, I used to have a job in London where I used to work with Unix computers and stuff. I didn't really do anything with PCs or anything, and then I started making music with an Atari computer at home, and then I noticed a mate of mine, his screen was in color, and I was like, "Oh, how'd you do that?" So it's a PC, and this is 1990 something,
Yeah.
And so I said, "Oh, shall I get a PC?" He said, "Yeah, it might be a good idea, And what we used to do in those days, I used to go down to Watford Electronics and and buy a load of bits and just, make a computer. And even in those days, I always bought like NVIDIA graphics cards because they were the best ones. And they were like, so pay your 15 quid for your NVIDIA graphics card, stick that in your slot, in your PCI slot, and then build it up from there, So so they've, what's that, 90? That was probably like, that was mid-90s, that was. So that's, how long does that ago? 05. That's 30 years ago, isn't it?
Long time.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was around as long as it has. But yeah, fascinating, really, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Anyway, so so I've got some NVIDIA shares, but I'm not particularly planning on hanging on to them forever. I just want to put my money in something that's probably going to keep up with inflation, at least. Really, I don't know. Really, I don't know what to do with it. So
yeah, we've got Wiz saying that he sold a decent chunk of Palantir yesterday. Look at that. It was up basically 24% yesterday because they absolutely smashed earnings on Monday. There was 26% above earnings per share, and the revenue was 6.67% above estimate. So Palantir, look at that gap. But Palantir's been on a massive run, hasn't it? Over the past couple of months and that. Where did you get in with? Or do you not want to share? I suppose that's fine as well. But that's been on an absolute monster run since the summer. Like 4x to where it is now from like June prices.
So what is that?
I don't know what it is. Was they just smashing it? They smashed earnings in for Q2. Then again,
something to do with defense,
in Q3, and then good one again in Q4.
American.
Have you seen that stat? Oh, here's another one about Nvidia. So Wiz says that 70% of Nvidia employees are millionaires because of the stock options. Yeah, I'm not surprised. And they're having a real issue of people retiring in the 40s and 50s. Yeah, I bet, because if you go back to Nvidia, say you've worked at Nvidia for 10 years.
Yeah.
All the way back to like 2015, the stock was like what? Like $1, something like that.
Right.
So you've done, I think, has this had a split as well? Did this do a stock split? Or is this just relative to that? I don't know. But anyway, regardless, it's massively, if you work there and you were obviously taking stock options or just buying it anyway because you work for the company, you are in the money, that's for sure, over the past 10 years, 15 years, whatever. Not financial advice, but Soon has just bounced off a nice support level. So Soon is a stock. Soon, Soundhound. Let's see. Apparently it's just bounced off support here. Yeah, again, another one that's had a monster run up.
I didn't realise Wiz knew about all this stuff, actually.
Oh, yeah, Wiz, a little dark horse, isn't he? He's a little dark horse. You got TMG says that's before I was born. I'm guessing that was about your story, mate, about the Nvidia chips.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm about TMG's dad's age, I think.
We got Yonko in the chat. Yes, mate. All the legends are here today. I know everyone is here. I bought some when it first came as a SPAC. Is that Atlanta? Not enough. It's AI data. Yeah, that's what TMG says as well. Making weapons of the future. I think I would just like the bull run to be over and just short everything into the ground. No doubt that time will come at some point this year.
I did think, I think I need to get better at shorting, actually, because I kind of long about 80% of the time, probably 90%. And I think I need to get better at shorting because there's been some bloody good opportunities recently, hasn't there?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well, just watch a Monday streams with Justin.
Yeah. I really want to be in that situation, like that what's his name, Jason Casper. He's always in like I think at the moment he's in like a short from like 107k on Bitcoin, and then he's like long from like 54 or something. So he's so he's in a massive winning positions both way, and I think that's almost my ambition, to to be in a good schlong position.
Yeah.
But I do need to get better at shorting because, you know, mentally in my head, actually Bitcoin's having a little pump. But in my head, I kind of like every time I'm in a short, I want to get out as soon as possible because I think it's going to go up, and I've got to stop thinking that. I've got to thinking, well, no, because I don't know, but you know, I'm just mentally not prepared to trade going short. You know, I need to get better at that.
Yeah, well, I suppose as well, it's just sort of, you know, maybe it's just because in your mind you're following the high time frame trend. Maybe, you know, maybe you just you know, obviously following the high time frame trend because obviously, you know, we've not really had, in terms of, you know, in a bull market, you don't have massive shorts that come off in terms of, you know, percentage moves. Obviously here to like down here if you held it, yeah. But obviously the big moves come from long in, but the short moves come fast, don't they? So, you know, even just so like up here down to there, while that's only, say, even if you got in around there, you know, while that's only a 12% move, that I imagine if we zoom in on the chart, that come very fast. Where we've been waiting, you know, months and months at a time for obviously, you know, expansive move, consolidate, expansive move, consolidate, / bleed down, expansive move, obviously now again consolidating, where obviously, you know, if you shorted at like 106, 107, 108 every time,
right,
it would have come off, wouldn't it? While we're in this range.
Yeah. What you on there? Is that the weekly?
That's the weekly, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to have a look on a few different time frames with Bitcoin? Because I don't know, it's sort of looking a bit interesting.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah. This is the weekly. I think obviously what's interesting is we're currently at. So obviously, you know, you take the base there, then we've had one consolidation, expansive move. I suppose you could call that 2 if you wanted to. Obviously 3, 4.
I'm kind of interested because I need to get to 99.4 to get out of my dickhead trade I went into last night.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for this. This hopefully next leg up that comes. But yeah, that's the weekly.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the daily. Obviously, daily just sandwiched in a nice range. Let me whack. Obviously, range high on. Yeah, easy. But yeah,
right. So we're still
range, hasn't it? You know, obviously, you know, down, up towards there. Obviously, back down. Yeah, some really nice trades in this range just to smack it between the support and resistance.
Yeah.
And if you go down to, you know, 4 hour, 2 hour, they all mean the same, don't they, in this range? But yeah, I mean, hopefully, yeah, it looks like we're going to pump up maybe today. Obviously, breaking this low time frame resistance now. We've still got 30 minutes on this 1 hour candle, but you might be able to get back to your entry, mate. Are you just going to close it when you get back to break even, or are you going to try and keep it
open? If Stonksy's still red on the 1 hour, I'm going to close it. If Stonksy goes green, or if even Stonksy goes no trade, I might keep it open, or just maybe I'll probably take half off, to be honest. That's probably what I'll do.
Yeah. An interesting one is this. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think maybe we're in with a chance of this bottoming now, or do you think it's interesting? Like, in it is interesting, but I mean, at some point it will bottom if it's not already. But maybe, just maybe, we are starting to maybe see an accumulation range.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I would have been. But why are people going to buy it? People are going to buy it because it might go back up again. There's no other reason, is there?
Yeah, I mean, really, he wouldn't really have to do much to send it all the way back up here, would he? You know, $25, $30, $40. I think, to be fair, yeah. I mean, it looks, you take away the ticker and the name, it looks pretty much just similar to every single launch chart, don't it? This is what happens on a launch. You know, you get the massive run up, then you get the distribution down, depression, anger, whatever you want to call it. Then a base forms eventually. Now maybe the base is formed. Maybe. Let's have a look at his misses. His misses is climbing up. To be fair, that was a nice short cut on Stonksy there as well. His misses climbing up. I wouldn't. I'm just not in favour of touching this ever again. But again, interested to see, potentially where it might bottom. If it does, I think this is long before it starts total emissions. This has got maybe 2 weeks at most, maybe a week and a half before emissions start going on this. So it's not really got long at all. Where I think obviously Trump will have like another 2 months and a bit.
Right. So we're trying to find Melania's bottom before she has an emission. Yeah.
Before she starts the emissions all over you. We've got TMD saying also flip chart on inverse to make it look like it's going up to remove your bias. That's obviously looking for short. We've got Jalapeno saying price goes up, but price goes down. Milk both ways. We got Justin saying my bias is short always. And we got Yonksy saying no stop loss. It must go 30% up from all-time high to liquidate you. But this is good, even better short. I don't know what that's in relation to. I didn't see anything, but yeah, there we have Yonksy's thoughts on that. But yeah, there we go. Let's go and see what is the biggest gainer. The biggest gainers.
I'll tell you what. While you got Crypto Saving Expert up, do you ever watch the Block Pro things he does inside the membership?
Yeah, when I can, yeah.
Because I've started watching him. You have to kind of get into his style a bit because he's quite. It can appear a bit complicated at first, but he's really good actually. I really like his stuff actually. He's
it's fantastic trader.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
He kind of ignores everything that everyone's talking about, and he said, well, this is maybe do that because of that, and it'll do that because of that, and you think, shit, yeah, he's totally right, and amazing actually. I might have to do the thing where I book a call with him, but I don't want to feel like an idiot, but I suppose.
It's superb. Everyone has obviously learned a lot from him. That takes the one-to-ones of him. But it's all about just focusing on what the chart's telling you, innit? But yeah, nothing really too major going on in the top 100 today. Obviously, exchange tokens, obviously wallet token dominating it. But yeah, nothing really too much going on. What have we got for this week? I don't know what else we have this week. I can't remember. Let's go and have a look. I don't know if we have anything today.
Nothing today. Got non-farm payrolls on
Friday. Yeah, that'll be a nice bit of volatility.
Okay.
We do have ISM services PMI at 3:00 as well. But yeah, really main one now is obviously NFP on Friday. An hour before the US market opens. So that will be interesting to watch. And do you know what? I've still not got that Zig card. I keep forgetting to do it. We've got TMD saying, is Justin in the chat the same Justin from 5 years ago that was making a documentary about John McAfee? I don't think so. But maybe Justin could confirm that. Or deny it, I suppose. But my instant reaction would probably say no, but I don't know. Is that the CSE foot massager? Can you hear that? Can you hear that on stream? I didn't think you'd be able to hear it. Yeah, I've got my foot massager on, yeah. And James is saying, anyone use Bitfunded? Started a 50k funded account, which is going well. It seems as though they aren't really any catches like other prop firms. Any success stories from the chat? I've actually never used a funded account. A good crypto one is Breakout, I believe, Breakout Pro. But I've never used a funded account, so I'm not too well positioned to comment on it. I'm sure others in the chat probably are. So yeah, but yeah, I've still not used that Zig card, but I am going to do it. I think I might do it this week, but we'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe. Do you want to load your screen up, mate? You
Can do, yeah.
you can have a little go and maybe show us what you've been looking at, or if anyone's got anything that they want us to look at, let us know in the chat. Make sure you do drop a like and subscribe, or if you're watching on X, do make sure you drop a follow. And if you're looking to trade anything today, or looking for the best exchange to buy and sell your spot, do make sure you sign up to BLOFIN. That's the first link in the description, and I'll drop it in the chat right now. Oops, I'm opening. Go away. Didn't mean to open that. Let me just close that out. God, what have I done here? Quit. There we go. Let me just pop that. Yeah, so there you go. BLOFIN linked in the chat. You'll find it first link in the description as well, alongside the Stonksy link. Get Stonksy indicator, Discord access, and the upcoming trading bot access. Antonio, I've already removed one of your comments about a pre-sale. It looks like a shill to me rather than. I don't know why we'd be sharing pre-sales in the chat, so I'm going to delete that again. Don't post that again. Yeah, but let me add your screen on, mate. There we go. Boom.
Okay.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. What would we call it? Oh, is that the one from that?
Yeah, I mean these things never work. But I just thought it was quite funny, really, because I was just looking this morning, just looking for a sort of something else that did that. I thought, oh, there's one over there. This is like the weekly chart. And I put that there and thought, that fits quite well.
It seems like James in the chat is selling his sister as well to maybe go and buy some more altcoins. Maybe I don't know. Oh yeah, James selling his sister. So if anyone wants to swap some stable coins for James's sister, it seems he says she's on pre-sale. So I don't know what do you want to take advantage of the altcoin dip or something, James? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I think that was an interesting pattern last cycle, weren't it? Because obviously, it had the famous double top, which we'd never really seen before on Bitcoin for a cycle, anyway.
Well, that was when I started getting interested in Bitcoin. I remember I was buying it just under 10 grand.
Yeah.
If it went over 10, I wouldn't buy it. If it went below 10, I used to buy some.
Right.
So I was buying it then, and then it went up to here. And I was on holiday I was on holiday in Italy then, I think, and I was thinking that's amazing, 66, and then it came all the way down here, didn't it? And then and then we went back up there, didn't we? So yeah, so that was it was November 21. That was a weird time in my life, because I was looking at my portfolio. I was thinking, like, for the first time in my life, I've actually got loads of money,
Yeah.
And then I watched it all come down. And then I did some bad trades and bad decisions and stuff, and I still had more money back then than I've got now. So
yeah, I mean, that was after that complacency bounce in like Q1 2022. That was a brutal downtrend, weren't it? I think if you go to the ETH chart and you look at the weekly, it was literally like it must be like at least over 10 straight red weekly candles to the downside. It was brutal.
What back then was that?
Yeah. Look at that, the downtrend on that in 2022. If you zoom in on that, it was there wasn't even like one green candle. It was literally just red.
Oh Jesus, really?
Yeah, from obviously, where did it cap out at? Like 3.6 at the top of that move, at the top of the complacency bounce. And yeah, it was just, I mean, how many is that?
I think it's 11.
11, yeah, 11 straight. 11 straight red weekly candles.
Wow.
So
So that was on its way down from, yeah. It's been at the all-time high, isn't it? See, I think it's got to get back there soon, hasn't it? That 4,800 or so, you know.
yeah, that's it. We've got Scottish saying, looking for a day trade away on holiday tomorrow, could do with extra funds, open to suggestions. We've got Waylander saying he's trying to break out to the upside. Scottish saying, next bear, I'm only buying Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm with you. Small screens, I'm using them. I've got them plugged in. I'm using one right now. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at one of the ones you gave me. I've got one to the left, one to the right. I haven't got enough ports to plug in the other one to the right, but I will do next week when I pick the Mac up. So yeah, I'm using one of them right now. One of them is exactly what I'm looking at. Got that one of them here. A MacBook's there, and then the other one's right there. But obviously that one to the right's not plugged in because I haven't got enough Thunderbolt ports at the moment on my MacBook. But I have got one of them. I'm looking at it right here, right now. So yeah, thank you very much. Very nice monitors as well. They are very, very nice. Dave, bro, let's hunt for 3-minute time frame scalp. Yeah, maybe we could have a look at that.
Have you not got multiple ports on the monitors? Can't you like daisy chain them?
What does that mean?
Well, you know, so you have a lead from your computer to one monitor, and then a lead from one monitor to the next monitor.
I don't know.
Because you can do that with like USB-C and stuff, you know.
I don't know. Because obviously you can get 2 Thunderbolt ports in the MacBook. I've got obviously one for the camera, then one is to one monitor. But obviously I assume when I pick up the iMac next week that will have a lot more Thunderbolt ports than 2. If not, I'll just have to buy a splitter, won't I?
Yeah.
Which is fine, but yeah. At the moment, obviously this is a temporary setup, but it's nearly done. It's nearly done. Just obviously need the iMac in the middle instead of my MacBook, and then that's the setup done. Then I'll have 3 screens on the go. But it's nice to have 2. To be fair, it is nice to have 2 instead of the 1. God, it's itchy. Is there any point buying alts in bear season when before the alt season they get flushed out first anyway?
Depends what they are.
What do you mean? Oh, do you mean? Well, each cycle's different, isn't it? This cycle's very different for alts compared to the last one. Day versus TMG monitors. Not sure you can with these if a specific out, but yeah, TMG says he's not sure if you can do that with these monitors. But I've got one out anyway, yeah. So that's exactly what I'm looking at now. But yes, so what are you looking at anyway, mate? You're looking
I'm looking at Bitcoin still again. I'm looking at it on the 3-minute.
It's doing really chugging away nicely there. Stonksy on the 3-minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
I mean, have you ever tried? Have you ever tried, like, you know, just trading 3-minute and just doing that? You know.
Yeah.
Would that work enough? Is it big enough?
Yeah, as long as you're not smashing the leverage, because obviously more leverage, more fees in it. As long as you're not smashing the leverage, and obviously you're using a sensible amount of leverage, so you minimise your exchange fees. Yeah, there's a lot of people. I know Yonksy in the chat. This guy here, he is on the 3-minute chart a lot, aren't you, Yonksy? And I think he said that in the Discord before as well. But yeah, everyone, make sure you do drop a like and subscribe or follow. Very much appreciated. And do check out the links in the description to BLOFIN, the best non-KYC exchange in the industry, and obviously Stonksy indicator. But yeah, I mean that's really nice movement so far as well. I know the 1-minute caught some nice ones as well. I looked at them today. I posted them on the Stonksy Twitter. But yeah, I have been looking at altcoins, to be honest. I've been looking at altcoins. What one I was looking at before? I was looking at Say. Say's an interesting one.
Oh yeah.
For where it's at. Where is Say? Have you got it up there? You got Say?
I'll have a look at them. No, I'll just have a quick look at the this 3-minute thing. It's yeah. Do we know how the bot's going to work? I mean, will it be something that we can sort of, set up with a strategy, and then so you could say like, buy on every green 3 minute? Do you think is that?
So we know. So the strategy is going to run off. So basically, the way that the bot's going to work is it's going to start off with Bitcoin, and then we'll then obviously slowly integrate altcoins as well, and we'll be able to provide the best strategy for that as well. Right, that's it. I'm going to have to ban that guy.
So we won't be making our own strategies then, or?
No, don't believe so. We'll already have the best profitable ones ready for input.
Okay. How's that going to work though? I mean, if surely if you invent a machine where you can stick a pound note in one side and a fiver comes out the other side, then why would you sell that machine?
Well, because it works, and it's part of the product. It's part of the product, and obviously then it gives users the ability to just not have to monitor the market as much for whatever they obviously want to participate on the bot side, alongside doing manual trades.
I mean, I know, that guy Max, what's his name? MDX crypto. He's got his MDX algo thing that's quite interesting. It's like a bot that it makes about, I think in the last 3 years it's made about 25 trades, and it's like lost 15 of them, but it's made a profit overall, sort of thing. I was wondering if that's the sort of thing it's going to be, or I don't know.
What I will do is I will get obviously when it's ready
SMFC
be released, I'll get SMFC hopefully on a live to obviously discuss it with everyone, because I'm just going to do that with all the updates now as well. No, it'd be good to grill him a little bit about it. No, I'm a little bit worried that if everyone's using the same strategy, then I can't see that working over time. But it will work fine, because it obviously for the start it'll be on Bitcoin, which doesn't really matter how much capital we're not going to move the market, are we? On Bitcoin,
there's not.
So yeah, there's nothing to worry about on that. Even if we do have a couple of whales, I highly doubt that we're going to be able to move Bitcoin. But
okay, because I mean at the moment 3 minutes looking great, isn't
it? Yes, the 3 minute and the 1 minute's been really good as well. But yeah, looking really nice.
I mean, you could do something here, like where you could sort of like, if you were fairly sure that the price was going to go up. Actually, that's a stupid thing to say. If you think you're in an uptrend, then you could do something like, go long at the start of a green, and then when you get the next red, take half out.
Yeah.
And then put that half back in.
Yeah.
And then go up here, take half out, do something like that. I mean, would that work? It probably would, wouldn't it? I don't know. Yeah. I'm thinking, because I haven't done a video for a while for the Stonksy channel. I was thinking I might try some experiment like that and sort of see if you can make a bit of money that way using Stonksy manually, but doing that kind of thing. It might be quite an interesting thing to do, I reckon.
Yeah.
Anyway, so obviously trying to take my mind off it, because I want it to go up to 99.4, don't I? Anyway.
Got a message from TMG saying the business with Stonksy copy trading is the one that we already use internally. Yes, so obviously that the bot's already actually running internally. We've got SMFC in the chat actually saying, internally we've already got one running.
Actually, I remember Jordan saying now that I think there was the time frames they were looking at were the 1 hour and the 1 day, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it won't. I don't think it will be trading like on the 3 minute like this in and out. I think they'd be like longer trades. And
no is the answer to your question, Loki. That's not right. TMG says if we can build a business to 50,000 users, then we have an asset worth 50 to 200 million. And that's more than we make from trading. And ultimately, the shareholders of Stonksy are the team running it. It's not just myself. The guys want to get rich too. It's all good me being rich, but Dave live in a bed, sit smoking crack. That is not true. I live in a house. I don't smoke any crack at all. Not one.
Me neither.
It's one we've tested over the years and is adapted. I don't even know how to say that word all the time to improve its accuracy. Yeah.
Oh, I missed that last bit.
Yeah.
Oh, our strategy is.
Yeah. Good, it's been hard. It's been hard at work behind the scenes. So it should obviously, as much as everyone is looking forward to it in the Stonksy community, it should really deliver. So yeah, obviously while we approach, eventual release date, the one thing that we can say is it will most definitely be worth the wait. And once it's live, then it's live in it. So, but yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it. 50k users. Let's break into the Asian market. Yeah, one task for sure. Consensus in Hong Kong is any CSE crew going? I know Spud was talking about going. I don't know about TMG maybe, but I know Spud mentioned he might go. But obviously, probably just best checking with him. We don't need to do high frequency trading because that increases risk of loss. If we stick to the 1 hour, you can add it up yourself. It makes about 46% a month and compound that. Then it's huge. Yeah, compound trading is massive. I know I went through compound trading once on stream before. Really powerful tool is compound trading. I've actually just opened a very small leverage long on Say and Jasmine.
Oh, Say.
Yeah. Say and Jasmine. I've just opened two very small, low leverage longs on the streaming account.
Actually, I'm doing a bit of a thing on BLOFIN. It's with an account that I opened and forgot about, right? And I looked in it. I looked in it last summer, and it had about $2 in there.
Yeah.
And I thought I'll just try doing some stupid trades, So I was doing like 50x trades and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I kind of like, I had like $1 on something, and I got it liquidated straight away. It was only $1, but then I tried it with everything I had left in it, and there was so little in the account. It was like $1.02 or something. The only leverage I could run it on was 150x, right? So I thought, okay, well that'll just I'll see what happens with that. And that was like August last summer.
Yeah.
And so I went long on Bitcoin 150x, and it's actually still open, right?
Oh wow.
And it's mad. It's like at the height of Bitcoin, like a few weeks ago when it was 10 whatever it was.
Yeah.
It was actually over 3,000% in profit, and it was up to $45, right? The total amount from the $1 sort of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point of what I'm saying is, I'm going to use it for a video one day, because it'd be like how I bought a Lambo with $1, and it's going to be like a little corgi one. That was the idea. But I've actually got better than that now. So I've got $45. I only need about 10 to get the toy one. You say, so I can almost get a radio control one now or something.
Yeah.
And anyway, so that's going to be the video. But I need Bitcoin to go a bit higher, just so I can say I've got like 5,000% interest. And
Yeah, that'd be a good video, to be fair, won't it?
yeah. So I'm waiting for that. But at the same time, I'm actually thinking, sorry, this is relevant. But at the same time, I was thinking, well, the thing is with that though is like, you know, I've gone from $1 to 45, so I've like done a 45x already. If I'd have done that, like say 2 or 3 times in a row, I'd have tons more, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
100%. And looking at the compound idea, you know, that kind of like 40 to 60% a month, that is astonishing.
Yeah. It's be incredibly powerful.
I don't actually see why CSE hasn't got the same problem as Nvidia with everyone retiring with their Stonksy earnings. Anyway,
make sure you all do like and subscribe, and if you are watching on X, make sure that you do drop a follow, and the YouTube link is in the bio, so do come and drop a subscribe on that as well. Spud is doing NFT Paris instead. Are they on at the same time, are they? Wizard is also there, so yeah, if you are going to Paris, Wizard will be there with an upgraded Wizard outfit. Are you wearing that tomorrow, mate? I hope you're getting that on for me tomorrow. 50,000 users. Yes, it's possible, says Yonksy. Yonksy, you need to be around Koh Samui. Telling everyone about Stonksy is what you need to do. You need to get on the street to Koh Samui while you're there and start telling everyone about Stonksy. Wait till you have. Oh, so TMG says, mate, about obviously that video. Well, wait till you have $500 in profit. Buy a Nissan Micra, then put a Lambo badge on it. It will get good views. That is a good idea, to be fair.
I might actually do that, and then if my daughter hasn't got a car by then, I'll give her that.
Yeah, there you go. And you can say, there you go, just bought my daughter a Lamborghini. Yeah. There you go.
She was actually quite chuffed about being featured twice on the Stonksy channel, by the way. Once when she failed a driving test, and once when she passed it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. I bet she's made up, isn't she?
She is. Yeah, she was well happy.
Has she got a car yet? Or
no, she only passed the test yesterday.
Yeah.
No, but she will. I mean, she's a student, you know, so she doesn't really need one. But
yeah.
But to be honest, like her and her boyfriend, they like going out for walks and stuff, and they want to get further afield. So I think she'd like really enjoy having a car and just getting out into the countryside and, you know, having a bit more of an explore of Wales, which is where she is.
Well, it opens the world up, doesn't it, when you can travel like that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or Wales.
Wherever you want, whenever you want. Yeah, Wales, yeah. It opens Wales up. Even more views if you make a fun video doing jumps with it and smashing it up, then spray paint the ad revenue is more than $500 to buy another. Yeah, do you know, there's an interesting guy on TikTok. I forgot his name, but I follow him on TikTok. And what he's doing is, I mean, it's a really easy idea. You know, if obviously you don't mind getting yourself all over TikTok and stuff, but all he does is he buys a car, a beat up car, does it up, sells it on a raffle, and then obviously raffles it away, but then makes loads on raffle tickets. So he's just done a Tesla. He bought a smashed up Tesla, done it up. Tesla Model 3.
Right.
Done a raffle for it and sold like 200 grand's worth of raffle tickets. And obviously the car's worth probably like 10, 15, 20 grand. And then, sold like 200 grand's worth of raffle tickets or whatever it was. He sold loads. I mean, the idea is so simple, innit? If obviously you've got the audience to do that. Imagine Project says, my Nissan has a turbo and still barely gets the speed limit. Yes. Yes. Well, what you want is a GTR, then, innit? You want to upgrade to a GTR.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I had a Panda. I had a Fiat Panda 4x4 with a 900cc twin-cylinder turbo engine in it, and it was brilliant. It's like 85 brake horsepower, but it was the best car I've ever had. It was amazing. It was. Anywhere. I had it when I lived in the Alps as well, so you know, get it in the snow and stuff. It's so much fun. Brilliant. really good. Okay. So you got to say trade on, did you say?
I've opened low leverage longs on Say and Jasmine.
What was your entry?
About 10 minutes ago.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Only 2x on each. Michael Saylor tweeted an hour ago saying Bitcoin strategy day. That's interesting.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm just going to quote tweet that on the Stonksy account. How interesting. Oh, sorry, he didn't say Bitcoin. God, bloody hell. He said big strategy day with the Bitcoin B.
Even so.
Yeah, interesting. Would you like Doge to audit the IRS? Press yes on that. Press yes on that.
Big strategy day. What's that all about him?
He loves it, doesn't he? He can't get enough of it. He absolutely loves it. We've got it's a small diesel truck. The Rolex. Going on about Rolex. I also had a Fiat Panda as my first car. I had a Vauxhall Astra 3-door, like the sporty looking ones. I loved that car. Thought it was great. I'm in the market for a VW Amarok 3-litre V6. Who thinks Doge can hit $1? Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. Why not? Why not? Dave, shall we do Stonksy road trip stream? That would be mega. Where would we go? Where would we go? Do you know what would be an absolutely unbelievable series? Would be if you had to start off on a road trip, right? So you started off on a road trip, and say you started off with like a $1,000 car, and then you had to do that. Like you went on a road trip, but then you had to try and make as much money trading as you could to then like try and upgrade to the best car that you could at the end. So say you try and do like 1K to 100K. So you start off in a 1K car, and then the idea is you make 100K trading. So then at the end you finish in a 100K car. That would be a mega TV show. That my first car was a VW Beetle, followed by a Cabriolet. Now I'm old. Just bought another classic Beetle. Very nice, mate. Road trip to Nürburgring. Drive north when Stonksy is green and south when it's red. Jesus Christ. A road trip with Geography Dave sounds like something interesting. Yeah, probably would be. Probably would be interesting. Like that is for sure. But yeah, we're getting on Bitcoin. How long have we got till US Open? We've got 27 minutes. What do you think we're going to get today, mate? What's your instinct saying?
Hang on. So I have to feel my testicles.
What are you feeling? Go on, give us it.
Well, oh dear. Okay, let's have a look. Right, let's turn Stonksy off for a moment. I did draw some lines there for fun. But it's not really okay. Let's have a look at me. Have a look at me moving averages. Okay, it's nothing there. Okay, so okay. Well, if so these are these EMAs that Eric Krohn uses. So these are a 5, 9, 21, and 55 EMA, and this is the 1 hour time frame. This is quite a good sign that the yellow 5 EMA, right, it's just crossed over that yellow. No, yeah, just crossed over the yellow 21 EMA. Okay.
Yeah.
So this red one kind of like leads the way, if you like. So that pulls the cyan up with it, sort of thing. So if that yellow and the green could get themselves together, then I think it will go up for a bit.
So we smash into that trend line.
Yeah, I don't know how valid that trend line is. It looks sort of all right, doesn't it?
It looks fine to me. Looks fine to me.
It's got enough touches,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's
So,
interesting. We have obviously just broke above that low time frame resistance as well, which is a nice little outlook on it as well.
actually, I will say from the Block Pro thing last night, I'll tell you what he said. Hang on. So I won't show it because it's secret, isn't it? What was his level? Hang on a sec. All right. So what he was saying, if BTC holds above 96571, confirms support, a move above 100,393 to 100,385 could lead to 104. So he was talking about, what did I say? 96571. So yeah. So that is hang on. So no, that's not right. 96571. Okay. I'll just say Block Pro. If anyone wants to know about this, you need to join CSE Plus. Is it CSE Plus or CSA Premium? I'm not sure.
I don't actually know. I don't know what. I can't remember. Is this the live webinar? I think that might be. Yeah. I think that might be open to everyone, but I'm not sure. I think it might be open to everyone, and then the one-to-ones are obviously premium.
Okay.
I can't remember, but yeah, you will find that in the description as well for anyone who wants to join CSE Plus. The link to take you to the page and the discount code for 80% off, taking it down to just £20 a month. That's right, just £20 a month. That's in the description. You'll find that as well.
And you know, if this does play out, so what he was saying there was, and then the bearish the setup would be if BTC breaks below 96571, so this level here, leading to a test of 94659, which is down here, isn't it? Okay, so that'd be like that level there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be okay. So I think what he's saying here is, thing is, it hasn't retested that yet, has it? So that's one possibility, and then the other one would be sort of like down here. Yeah, so his bearish setup was, yeah, BTC breaks below 96571, leading to a test of 94659.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's going to go down there to me. So his conclusion was BTC is in a consolidation phase near 9789896. 97896. Oh, about here, isn't it? So BTC is in this consolidation phase here, with a clear breakout zone of 100.393. So 100.393. Actually, funny enough, 100.393 would be, yeah, that would be breaking out of that green line there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And he says, watch out for a retest of 96571 as a decision point. Okay, so so what do I think? 20 minutes to go. I think it will wiggle around and then it will go up. I don't know. I'd be guessing though. Looking at Stonksy is still red though, which is the sort of worrying thing for me, because it has been. I mean, Stonksy on the 1 hour is my favourite by far. Yeah. Oops, didn't mean to do that. And I know things like when this happened the other day. So when was that? That was Wednesday, wasn't it? And we were around about there, 102.6. And it kind of started going up. And I was thinking, well, Stonks is still red. And then it went into no trade. And then it started going up and up more. And I kept thinking, why hasn't why hasn't Stonksy gone green? And it got up to here, like 106. And I was thinking, well, Stonksy should have gone green by now. And it didn't. And then the price came down. I thought, well, okay, well, that's fair enough then. And in fact, that area there where it didn't know what to do, or it was a no trade zone, it came out of that below where it went into it. So that was good. And then at this point here, it started going down, and I didn't believe it. Because I think, well, it's been down there. It didn't know what it was doing there. It's got to go up surely. And then, of course, that went all the way down to 90k, didn't it?
Yeah.
So it's amazing on the 1 hour. It's like it's great. So with the fact that that's still red at the moment, it does make me think, well, maybe it will go down a bit. Anyway, what do you think?
I think that we will actually go up. I think, hopefully we see the red 1 hour closure of the and then move into a green. But yeah, I am feeling up. I think I can feel it in my waters.
What are the time frames you're liking at the moment?
For this range that we're in, just like 1 day, 4 hour downwards. I don't really focus on the low time frame, to be fair, while we're in this range. All we really need to focus on is between range high and range low in it when we get there.
Yeah. I'm on the BitGet chart, aren't I?
Yeah, I'm still favouring that February overall will be a green month. Potentially, we've had the lower the month put in early. Hopefully, it works out that way.
Well,
be good. It would form a nice monthly candle, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know I always talk about Eric Crown and his statistics, but what he found was that February is a very bullish month on average.
Yeah.
And the low is normally seen in the first week of February. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we had that on Sunday, didn't we?
Yeah.
And the other weird thing is that if the year is an odd year, which 2025 is,
yeah,
if it's an odd year, then it's been bullish 100% of the time.
Right.
So there is that. I mean, that's just on average. So whatever.
Yeah, I like the odds of it. Yeah, ISM services tonight. We got Imagine Project saying S&P is pushing to the upside. Yonksy thinks we go up. SMFC is saying East only had one red February. So yeah, the history is suggesting Bitcoin has only had two. And I believe probably one of them was due to COVID as well, weren't it? Probably, I imagine.
Well, that was an even year, wasn't it? It's 2020. So
yeah. But obviously the COVID crash that they followed into March for the real, obviously spiked down. I imagine that probably had something to do with one of them years as well.
Yeah.
2020. Yeah.
Yeah. I just if this goes green, which it won't do, will it, in the next 15 minutes? It might do, I suppose, but it's unlikely.
Oh, itchy.
What are you actually itching?
My head.
Oh, okay.
Itchy. Yeah. Yeah, it will be good, that's for sure. We've got previous start was 2014. We got Yonksy saying accumulate the first 2 weeks and smash the last two in Feb. Yeah, that's an interesting meme coin, isn't it?
What?
SPX.
Oh, what? Didn't mean to do that. No, what's the S&P 500?
Yeah, so type in actually like S&P. Oh no, type in SPX USD.
What the hell was that?
That's the meme coin. SPX.
Right. I was going to say, well,
900.
I was going to say, it doesn't look right.
And then go on. No, go on. So go on it again on the search, and then you're on crypto. So if you go over to
bloody hell.
I go on to go on to indices. Oh, just type in S&P 500.
That's weird. Oh.
There it is. So that's where it closed yesterday. If you want the thingy one, what do I type in to get the one that I have? Oh, that's it. Type in SPX 500. That's it. I was thinking it was at USD. It's not. Type in SPX 500. Like on the actual search. Yeah, that one. I think it is. Is it that one?
Hang on, just see if I get a choice.
Yeah, that top one. Click on that top one there.
On forex.com, yeah?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Right.
So
this was Friday. Oh, it is today.
Yeah. So this one merges the futures data and obviously once it opens as well. So this is just like a continuous one. Obviously, the other ones that you can load up are the ones that will give you the gaps and stuff that only come active when the market opens, and then obviously you could have the mini futures, which is ES.
Okay, well, this is looking good.
Yeah, it's that nice reversal of the drop earlier in the day.
Yeah. You see, with these EMAs that I like, that yellow and green crossing over is always a good thing on the 1 hour, which it just did about. I did at 1 o'clock today, about an hour ago. Did that, so that's cool.
Got TMG. Dave run through like 15 of the charts at the side of the screen and preface for market open. Yeah, I'll swap over back to my screen for a second then. Obviously got Bitcoin, what we've looked at, break of low time frame resistance, which is looking good. Trump looks like it's on a rally. Will this be the bottom? Who knows? We'll see. We've got ETH looking strong, getting a nice push to the upside. Obviously, high time frame. We want the recapture of this zone to then push back to the upside. If we capture this yellow box, probably a run back up towards 3-4 is on the cards. So that would be very, very nice. We've got Solana. Solana needs to recapture this yellow box here as well. Push above there. And we're probably on back towards late 200s, towards all-time high as well. Obviously, gold, we spoke about before, just absolutely ripping to all-time highs. XRP, stagnant, interesting. Is the top in for XRP? I don't know. Metis, again, another one. Bit of compression here. So we could see really, if we get a decent day on Bitcoin, we could see a lot of these altcoins really start to catch up and push to the upside. But yeah, this white line is a decent level of recapture for Metis. We got Doge, again, another one. Bit stagnant for the past 12 hours, 15 hours or so. But yeah, obviously low time frame, this white line, 29 cents is level to recapture. But then we do have obviously the daily, which is this zone here to recapture. AVAX, I don't think I've actually really looked at AVAX much, to be fair. I do have a line drawn on it here. Don't know what that takes. That takes us back to a previous range by the looks of it. So yeah, we could probably do with recapturing that, and then obviously Stonksy is drawn two further levels of interest to the upside here and here. We got ADA starting to curve up as well, actually. Starting to curve up, a bit like ETH. Yeah, interesting chart. Again, Stonksy's got a nice level of resistance drawn here automatically. So these are automatic SR lines on Stonksy as well. So you get the background color change, you get automatic SR lines, you get bullish and bearish arrows. Let me try and here you go, bearish arrow, big drop. And then yeah, obviously Discord access, and you will get access to the trading bot as well when that is released. So yeah, links in the description. Second link, make sure you sign up. We got Paul, obviously previously Matic. Not really much history to go off in terms of Paul. It's only been down here once before, so maybe this is a double bottom on Paul. Who knows? We've got Link. I actually do like the look of Link. Link's probably one of the ones that's held up the best because it's actually still within its range that it was in previously. So, you know, like $19 all the way up to 26. Clear range. So, yeah, like the look of Link. Obviously holding it well as well. It's had a couple of retests recently. Here. You can see here previously resistance reclaimed it. So, yeah, Link's looking good. Say this is high time frame SR. So at the moment we're holding it, which is looking good. Again, OP, like we mentioned before, high time frame SR. We want to see a push up from here. Virtual is back within previous consolidation. So maybe we see reaccumulation here after the drop down, like I drawn out yesterday, before another break to the upside, potentially. Hype, strong as ever. Obviously, range between $19 and $20-ish is the range low. Then we've got range high at $24, which is recaptured, heading back towards local highs. Probably primed for expansion if we get overall favourable markets, but it's making its way on its own anyway, up 8% today. Jasmy, again, within high time frame SR, and Jasmy is actually within a falling wedge as well. So I do think, again, you know, bullish environment, and we probably see Jasmy have a nice little ripper, break out of the wedge. But yeah, this grey box is high time frame SR. XLM, HBAR, all looking very similar, all following XRP's chart pattern, price action, but lagging obviously slightly behind. So yeah, they'll probably just follow wherever XRP goes. We want to see distribution out of them. LTC, another one, looking kind of good alongside Link, still within its previous range. What else have we got interesting on here? What else is interesting? Sonic, obviously previously FTM, looks like utter crap, doesn't it? Looks like Trump. So I don't know. Obviously, there's no price history on this because it's a new ticker. Each time it's looked like it's potentially bottoming, it's just dropped lower and lower and lower. So we'll have to wait and see if this forms a bottom or not. But probably does get a decent bounce once it eventually bottoms and forms some structure. Bonk. Yeah, not really doing much. Self-chain, formerly front. Again, we want to recapture this zone to head back to the upside. Sui, again, this...
Sorry,
yeah,
there is nothing to repeat.
that happens every time. Siri thinks I'm saying... well, yeah, when I say Sui. Yeah, yellow box, daily SR. So, as you can see here, resistance, support, resistance, support, 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 resistance, resistance, resistance. So yeah, we want to reclaim that. What else have we got? That's in Jupiter. Again, this interesting thing about Jupiter actually is, mate, have you looked at Jupiter much?
No, I haven't actually.
It's been in a range now for a year, nearly. So obviously, yeah, came in.
That's Jupiter as in the DEX, yeah?
Yeah. So I came into this range a year ago. So, you know, nearly a year of ranging / accumulation. I do imagine, again, bullish markets, bullish Solana. We see this break out very aggressively to the upside eventually. I would imagine anyway. That is the Stonksy page. What else have we got that's here on interesting? Rune, obviously facing a lot of trouble. Rumours of liquidation. OM, absolute beast. Tia. I don't know about Tia. This is, again, high time frame SR. the box. So we do want to reclaim that. However, that is quite a move all the way back to there just to reclaim it. But again, once we do reclaim that, obviously deviation, push higher. DOT came back into cycle lows, all the way back to cycle lows on DOT on this drop, back down below $4. But we obviously we was within like a falling channel / wedge. And we did come up and obviously reject from the underside of that. So, yeah, obviously Stonksy's got a major SR line drawn here as well, which looks about right to me too. So, yeah, obviously first objective, get back inside here, and then, yeah, hopefully break to the upside. ZRO, same thing, resistance here. And I don't know what's that upper one? Oh, that's recent. That's recent. But, yeah, I think this one is the range low on it, I think. As you can see here, rejection. So, yeah, reclaim that. We're looking good. Compound, that really done me dirty that last week. And I think that's it. I think we've got 4 minutes till US Open, so I will get the Bitcoin chart on. Let's have the 1 minute.
What, your bell?
You know it, mate. You know it. Should we put the 3 minute on? Let's put the 3 minute on, and then on this side we have got the S&P 500 as well. So yeah, all good. So yeah, let's wait for it. But yeah, there we go. Only 19 likes. We can do better. Yeah, there is 45 people watching, so do make sure you drop a like and subscribe and follow as well. If you are watching on X, make sure you follow the Stonksy X account and hop over to the YouTube as well and drop a like. It's looking cheap, easy 2x within a month or so. Yeah, I imagine when it forms a base, it'll probably get a decent rally to the upside because it's been absolutely smashed on it. What did you do with the Jupiter rib? I've sold, man. Did you sell yours or did you keep it? Did you not get any?
I didn't know. I'm a bit of a dupe virgin, actually.
Ah, right, okay. I think I got about $500 from it. It wasn't too bad. He bought Frosty Jackson and gone. Oh, wow. Who said I didn't buy crack? Maybe I did. Fart coin. Yeah, we've got 2 minutes to go. My hype trade is plus 50% on 3x, waiting to retrace to go 5x and add position. Stonksy, great for that. Yeah, there we go. Trump coin is up 16%. I kept mine. I didn't like the price when I claimed. Yeah, me too. I didn't, to be fair. And I was thinking about keeping it, but I just thought, oh, fuck it, get rid of it. Which it went up to like nearly 2x, didn't it? Or like 1.5x. It went up quite decently. Yeah, Trump coin is ripping. Nearly back towards $20. So maybe, yeah, it's up 16%. Maybe the bottom's in on Trump. Maybe the bottom is in on Trump.
I have actually got a little bit in spot, actually.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the bottom's in on Trump. Get ready with the bell. Oh, it's there. What are they announcing? There's nothing being announced today, don't think.
No.
That whole facade was last night. It was a piece of rubbish. There was nothing interesting going on in it.
It was awful.
Got 28 seconds, 25 seconds. You would like it in Trump's bottom, wouldn't you, Dave? Yeah. Why not? Why not?
There's a lot of Trump in.
I can get my hand in his pocket then as well. So,
Trump,
yeah, why not?
Trumping, farting, bottoms.
Yeah, there we go.
Nope. That's enough.
There we go. I know you was all excited for that, weren't you? See Sailor tweet this morning. Yeah, saw it, yeah.
All right.
I bet he does rancid shit. Yeah, I bet he does. I bet. Oh yeah, you can imagine, can't you?
Unfortunately, yeah, I can't.
Do you know what? Do you know what you could imagine Trump doing? You know, like when when like there's like an American film or like series or something, and there's always like the old guy, and he wears like a white vest, and he has like white like sort of Speedo boxers on. You know what I mean? You can imagine that's how Trump goes to bed, can't you? He's got like a white vest on and like white Speedo boxers, and he walks to the toilet in the morning scratching his ass. What do you mean? I've missed it again? I didn't miss it. I didn't miss the open. I rang the bell.
Spot on.
I rang it right on time. Ring that bell. I've already rang it. What's going on about? Are we like lagging behind or something? Because I rang it on open, didn't I, mate?
Oh, yeah, it might be actually. Yeah, I've noticed that before. It's about 10 seconds. It's not a big lag.
When you get in the gong, I'll get a gong. If I can invoice a gong, I'll get it. So you tell me, mate. You tell me. If I can invoice a gong, I'll get one. You rang it. I did ring it, didn't I? I don't know what everyone's going on about. Yeah, TMG says, no, you're not lagging. We are getting a little dump down on the S&P 500 at open. Bitcoin came up. As you can see, Stonksy's got this level identified here as resistance on a 3-minute time frame, which, again, we've rejected from. So, yeah, big up Stonksy there, plotting automatic SR levels for you. Do make sure you drop a like and subscribe, though. Or if you're watching on X, make sure you follow and head over to the YouTube channel and drop a subscribe on that as well. We do have 51 on YouTube as well. So, yeah, let's try and get up towards 30, 40 likes. That should easily be achievable. Take a second of your time to drop a like on that. But, yeah, so what have you got on this week, mate? You got anything exciting going on or just same old, yeah?
It is pretty much, just nothing much happening this week. That's quite a dull week actually. But yeah, I did plan a little holiday for the summer the other day though. Sort of, so we're going down somewhere in the Costa del Sol in August. That should be nice.
Very nice. Yeah, I like that.
So that's something to look forward to. Because I'm just bloody cold now. Really, I'm just looking forward to nicer weather, really. You know, getting out in the sun, really. I'm gonna have to go and get my daughter in a minute, so
no worries, mate.
I'll say goodbye to everyone, and thank you for having me. And
no, big thank you for joining. Really good having you on every Wednesday. Very much appreciate you taking the time to do it. It's always a good laugh.
It's all right.
And it's good, yeah. It's obviously good looking through the markets with you. So. Yeah, big up Stay With Crypto. Make sure you head over to his channel. Type in on YouTube. Let me get it up here, actually. Let me go and get it up. Let me get it up. This is the...
It'd be weird if something else came up, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. It would. Don't you worry. I take all the precautions needed. Right, before... here you go. So just type in on YouTube, Save With Crypto. Come over. He's now over 8K subscribers, which is great, but let's give him another little push. Or obviously, you go on X. If you're watching over on X, type in Save With Crypto. Here he is. Make sure you give him a follow. Do both as well. Don't be tight. Make sure you do both. Don't be stingy with your following. Come and give Save With Crypto some support. So, yeah. Come and find him on X. Like I said, type in Save With Crypto. You'll see him right here. And again on YouTube. And do make sure you follow him on both. And show him some love as well. Like I said, don't be stingy. Don't be stingy with you clicking your buttons. Come and watch his. As you can see. But do you do a video every single day? Or you do some twice a day, is it? Or
I try and average one a day. So if I miss a day, I'll do 2 the next day. So yeah, I do it at least 365 a year.
Yeah.
So I've actually got well over 1,000 videos now.
Yeah, do make sure you go and give him a follow and appreciate it, mate. We'll be seeing Save With Crypto on again next Wednesday.
Okay. All right. I'll say goodbye and I'll see you soon. Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
See you, Dave.
Thanks very much.
Right.
What's going on in here? So yeah, that was Saving Crypto. Yeah, like I said, run Stonksy on SP 500. Yeah, I need to. It doesn't transfer over for some reason. It doesn't. It's so annoying how it does that just for a different window. I need to turn that off. Turn that off. Then the background needs to go darker. There we go. Let's put on a 3-minute. Let's see. Hi, Dave. Boring start to the day, innit? Yeah, nothing exciting. Fartcoin. TMG's getting excited about Fartcoin. Let's go and check out Fartcoin. Where is it? It's on here somewhere. Here it is, 10%. 10% up on Fartcoin. How are memes doing? Yeah, memes are doing quite well, to be fair, aren't they? Got obviously Fartcoin, got Trump up nearly 20% now. So yeah, Trump's really strong today. Yeah, Fartcoin up 10%. Whiff doing all right at nearly 5. We got Peanut up 7. And then yeah, mixture of performance again in a few. So yeah, looking good. The one I'm interested in is SPX. If we look at SPX and you go to the daily, if we do reclaim this area here, then yeah, it'll be looking juicy. It'll be looking juicy. Anything above like 95 cents for a daily close, I would be very interested in tickling along back up if we get it. But yeah, we'll see. Let's go back and have a look anyway. So yeah, Fartcoin doing very nicely. TMG saying I bought 200k of Fartcoin. You must be up very nicely then. When did you do that? Today or over like the dip? Yeah, best. Well, for the memes I have on this list anyway, it's the best performer today. Maybe I'm missing a few. Popcat's doing well as well. Popcat's doing well. A lot of these have been slammed, haven't they, over the past couple of months? And a lot of them are down like 80 to 90, maybe even more percent. I do expect them to make a resurgence at some point. Maybe not all of them will go back to all-time high, but I do believe probably some of them will have a good go, if not go higher. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Today it's leverage, so it doesn't really count. Well, hopefully. Oh, we got Bitcoin having a go at 99k here as well. It's making its way up to have a go at 99k. Obviously, as you can see here, Stonksy outlined this level as low time frame resistance. We've now flipped that, so it's turned green. So eyes on Stonksy there. But yeah, hopefully we get a nice push up on Fartcoin then. It'd be nice, wouldn't it, if it had a mega day? That would return some mega profit, which is what we want. Is grass going to smoke again? Let's see. Let's go back down to now we've had US Open. Nothing really exciting, was it? But we are getting a nice push up on Bitcoin now, which is what we want. Let's have a look. Grass. I haven't checked grass in a while. Let's see. I mean, look what Stonksy's got outlined there. I would say that's bang on. Absolutely bang on. We would want to reclaim 173. So reclaim this on, as you can see here, here, resistance, flip to support, here, flip to resistance. So clear SR for grass. I would say the risk reward is obviously reclaim of 179. This then becomes a deviation. And then, yeah, back inside, obviously, this PA then. I mean, if you've managed to obviously catch somewhere towards the bottom, then, you're laughing, aren't you? But in terms of looking at on the daily chart, The level to gain is 179. But I do suspect that a lot of them, like you look at Popcat, very easy on Popcat. It's come into a key high time frame level down here, which it's held, as you can see on the daily. Stonksy caught a nice drop on the daily. This was obviously daily demand as well. So obviously this is probably one move up back towards here. Then we reclaim this zone and then starting to look back to the upside then. And the thing with memes as well is while they've been trashed like this, a lot of people will forget that they can go back up just as quick. So maybe not grass or something, but I expect, the bigger ones to probably make a decent move. Whiff again. Whiff's another one. If you can be, if you want to try and knife catch or try and play the risky move and get this back towards there. But as you can see, this was clear daily demand and a key zone, then flip to resistance. And like I drew this the other day, I can't remember what day it was, but we reclaim this zone and then you quickly then looking back good. This then becomes a deviation out of the zone. And then, you're looking then back towards $2 upwards. And it can quickly accelerate. And a lot of them probably look like this. Pepe's the same. Pepe came into obviously key diagonal support as well. But the level to gain is this yellow one to start off with. And again, we do that, and then we're not looking too bad then. So we'll see where they go. We'll see where we go. What's Doge doing? Let's have a look at Doge. Again, Doge. We've got low time frame resistance here, and then a bit of a gap back up towards this daily support level here. But we regain that. We're then back within this range here, back towards resistance up here. So just something to keep an eye on if you're looking to play memes. Let's have a look at what Bitcoin's doing. Yeah. It's having a crack. It is having a crack. You're right. Told you Bitcoin was going to pump, says Loki. Can you take a look at ETH? Yeah, I can take a look at ETH. So ETH was leading, wasn't it? ETH's been leading today. It's up nearly 3%. It's taken a bit of consolidation, low time frame, while Bitcoin's been moving. Bitcoin's now well and truly trying to have a crack at staying above 99. But in terms of ETH, we want to, this yellow zone here is what we want to hold on the daily and weekly. And then to the upside, this is what we want to gain on the daily / weekly as well. So low time frame, we can chop around like this, like it has been doing. We could chop between these two zones here, but we want to hold this and we want to get above this. What happens between here and here happens. We could consolidate, could chop around, whatever. But hold this yellow box to the downside, gain this yellow box to the upside. Pretty simple. Very ETH's incredibly simple for me. Pretty much as simple as Bitcoin. This is just the beginning. I hope you're right, Loki. That would be exceptionally good, wouldn't it? I would like the sound of that. That's for sure. Make sure you come back to the streams every day. When range bound, we are range bound, aren't we? On Bitcoin anyway. On alts, not so much, but on Bitcoin we are range bound. On alts we are downtrend. But yeah, hopefully break that soon. It would be nice, wouldn't it? Just get it out of the way. Just pump the alts, pump Bitcoin towards 120, 130k, pump alts, give everyone what they want. Then those that take profits. Those that don't, retrace the gains. And then, downtrend. But we'll be positioned very well, remember, because us in the Stonksy community will be positioned to, play breakouts, breakdowns, whatever the market conditions it is, we can trade it, whether it's up, down, sideways, whatever. Doesn't really matter when you're trying to trade the market. But yeah, do make sure you drop a like on the stream, subscribe or follow if you're watching on X. Very much appreciate it. And if you are looking to take any trades today, do make sure that you click the BLOFIN link, first link in the description, and I'll pop it in the chat right now as well. When you sign up, you'll get yourself some nice welcome bonuses. And it is non-KYC as well. It is non-KYC, so you do not have to give them your ID or anything. It's just sign up with an email. So yeah, best non-KYC exchange out there in the industry. So yeah, do make sure you click that link, sign up. It only takes under 60 seconds, and then you're ready to go then. You can start depositing and trading straight away. You're welcome. See what Bitcoin's doing. It's having a crack in it. It's trying. It's trying. Which is what we want to see. Higher. Yeah, big thank you to everyone for joining for today's stream. It is very much appreciated. You all giving me a good turnout. I very much appreciate it. If you do have any questions about Stonksy, get them in the chat. Maybe if you're wondering what you get with Stonksy or whatever it is, make sure you get them in the chat, and I'll answer them before we end the stream. So, yeah, let me know. But you do get full indicator access, which means obviously background color change, automated SR lines, bullish, bearish arrows, obviously then full Discord access. You get full access to the trading bot and future updates as well. It's all part of the package. The package that you buy, you get everything with it. TMG says, Dave, bring up BitBoy's Twitter. Oh, okay. Is he just as Ben Armstrong now? The BitBoy. Let's give him a follow on the Stonksy one. So he said, oh God, this is interesting, isn't it? He just dropped the lawsuit. So, fuck it, I'm tired of the upside down world I'm living in. It is more important to me and the crypto world to know what is happening. Hit Network is using Judge Childs and the court to conceal what they did with legal delay tactics. Now the court appointed officials, like these two people, have been blatantly causing corruption. See for yourself their attempts to hide the theft. If you understand at all what happened, these guys are literally claiming Vimeo, who was an investment, and they had nothing to do with the company we created. Really, they created, I'm not on the paperwork. Justin Williams stole millions of dollars from Pluto Alliance, and now Justin Williams and Deezy claim they had nothing to do with Pluto Alliance. There are cops citing evidence of money laundering, and these are the files. Wow. Okay. Do we have any lawyers in the chat that could quickly read over this and tell us what it means? or anyone that can read over it and tell us exactly what it means? And is he fine to do this or what? Let's give BitBoy a like anyway. Oh God, look at all these. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we could do legal lady, couldn't we? It's Stonksy bot inbound. It's getting there, mate. It's getting there. What about XRP and the Golden Cross? I don't listen to any of that Golden Cross sort of stuff. When you have a Golden Cross coming out, everyone can see it and stuff like that. I don't. The move really happens anticipating that sort of stuff. I think. I don't look at Golden Crosses or Death Crosses or anything. I just focus on what the chart's telling me in terms of price action. But I suppose there's nothing wrong with looking at it. He's going to be in contempt of court, surely. Imagine says, just read it. Basically, it says BitBoy is a doofus. Says Imagine Project. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see if we can see. Does anything stick out? I wonder how much it is at stake here. I wonder how many millions of dollars was actually involved in these companies and sort of what is being disputed in terms of monetary value. Maybe TMG's got an idea, I don't know. But I imagine it's probably a couple million at least, maybe, if not more, I don't know. TMG says it's about $15 million worth of property. It's huge, yeah, that is. What about the crypto or anything as well, I'm guessing? I imagine there's probably maybe a decent amount of that involved with it as well. What a mess. That's all you can say, innit? What a mess. It just looks like it's just one big mess in it, and I assume it's going to take a very, very long time to try and come to some... what's Bitcoin doing? Taking a dump. Bitcoin is taking a dump. TMG says Ben isn't a moron. He was taken advantage of. He's a good guy. Very interesting. Yeah, that's pretty wild, that, isn't it? I wonder if he'll do a live stream or something. I wonder if he'll do a live stream and kind of explain it all. But yeah. Very interesting. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't like to be caught up in all this, would you? It just seems like it's like one of them cases that will probably take years and years to resolve. Crazy. Has he posted anything else? There we go. He's posted something else. Hang on. What's he said here? So let me explain to you what will happen because I exposed the Cobb County corruption. I will be in trouble. They do not care at all about theft or money laundering or corruption. They care about keeping things private and how you talk to the crooks. I'm going to repost and retweet until people understand. I don't care if I have to repost every hour. I can for eternity. People just don't get it. Pro tip: take the text from those images and make them into a PDF and put it into an AI like ChatGPT to ask to summarize. Yeah, I suppose that's a good way of putting it, isn't it? For those that might not understand exactly what it means, like, Pardon me for yawn. I'll have a read of it, but I doubt I'll be able to fully understand exactly what it means. But yeah, do make sure you drop a like on the stream as well and subscribe and follow. And yeah, like I said before, make sure you click the links in the description. Sign up to BLOFIN, sign up to Stonksy. I'll put both of them in the chat right now as well. BLOFIN, best non-KYC crypto exchange, and obviously Stonksy, the trading wizard indicator, as we get ready for the bot release when it's ready. Both of them in the chat for you right now. When you sign up to BLOFIN with the Stonksy link, you get some nice welcome bonuses as well. TMG, you going live later, says James. I'm going to be going off live in a second. So I'll just wait for anyone who's got any questions or anything to ask. Otherwise, yeah, I will be loving and leaving you until tomorrow when we do have the Wizard of Alt joining me again for what will be another great stream. And make sure, if you haven't already as well, do make sure you go and follow Save with Crypto on X and on YouTube. You just type in his name, Save with Crypto. But yeah, big thank you to everyone who joined today. Really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the live streams as well. But yeah, this is a fascinating development. Fascinating development. But yeah, big thank you to everyone. I'll catch you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll look forward to a nice DGen stream with Wiz tomorrow. It should be a great one. See you later.